welcome back to yet another episode of Nick's home videos, Just One Question. So this is a particularly delightful moment for me because I'm getting to catch up with an old and dear friend. That is, I've known him for a long time. He's not old. I suspect he looks a little younger than me, even with the coronavirus haircut that he's sporting. I'm delighted to welcome Ryan Estis. Ryan is one of the more amazing speakers out there on the circuit, and we're really looking forward to getting that started again. But he's a sales and leadership expert. He's a management consultant, and he's a heck of a great guy. So, Ryan, welcome. Just check in with us and tell us how you're doing.
Dr. Nick, it's great to be here and see you. And I'm doing well, all things considered. You know, 2020 has been a tumultuous and unexpected year, but through it all, some of the adversity and challenge, we're doing well. You know what? My team, my family, my people, everyone's healthy, and I think that's most important. And then from there, you know, we're learning all kinds of things about ourselves and our clients and our business, and I think we've got some exciting plans for the future. So we're navigating, right? We're navigating this challenging short-term moment in time and kind of visioning what a big future looks like. So we're doing good, and we're looking forward to summer in Minnesota.
Excellent. That's the time it gets warm in that beautiful state.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
excellent.
Right.
Okay, so glad to hear that you're doing well, and let's jump right into just one question. Ryan, what we're all curious about, of course, is looking a year out. What's the world going to look like? What lessons are we going to take from this unprecedented 6 months or a year, and what are we going to jettison? And so how's it going to be different a year from now, do you think? And I won't hold you to it. I won't come back a year from now and run you down. But we're just really curious to know, because these expectations will help create the future. So what's it going to look like a year from now?
I think even beyond coronavirus, some of the current events in our social and political landscape, you know, I'm sitting here in Minneapolis, which was the epicenter of, you know, a lot of of course, the incident that occurred, you know, with George Floyd and the movement that's happening across the country. I believe, you know, we're on the precipice of change. And I think, I think people are reprioritizing what's important to them in their lives. I know that's certainly true for me personally. And I think it is a moment of pause where people are now deeply reflecting about, hey, you know, what don't we want to return to that we were doing before? And having a moment of pause where you're able to step back and look around and think about the world at large. It's just a confluence of events. And of course, then obviously an election year where I think people are reflecting deeply about, one, their own lives, and two, the world around them. And I think that is a good thing. So look, you know, we have a very difficult business climate or economic environment to navigate, I think, from here to 12 months into the future. You look at an economy where one out of four people lost their jobs. I mean, entire categories and industries have been decimated. You know, I think about my business and live events. I mean, there's just so much uncertainty around that. But I do think people are asking deeper, more purpose-driven questions. And I think that kind of inward reflection is good. And I know it's been true for me. I mean, I've looked at this moment of pause and thought very carefully about, hey, you know, I was on that treadmill in January or February, and what about that do I want to do differently if and when it comes, and I believe it will, when it comes back? Am I just going to jump right on, or am I going to be changed and thinking about that a little bit differently when it starts spinning up again? And so I do think it's a moment of deep reflection and discernment around what kind of lives do we want to live and what kind of world do we want to have. So that's pretty big and deep and broad, but I think I think that's some of what's happening. And I think, you know, this is a moment in time that I think could be reflected upon and studied for centuries. And the fact is we're living through it. So.
Yes. And I really appreciate that perspective because it's a great reminder. You can get caught up in the day to day, and you can worry about of course, because of the economic pressures on us all as our businesses constrict and times get tough. You can worry about the day to day, but it's a great reminder not to forget to think about the deeper issues. And none of us wants to get through this time of enforced, to a certain extent, enforced restrictions on our movement and idleness and that kind of thing, and look back and go, yeah, I didn't think about it at all.
Right.
That would not be the right outcome. So thanks for that, Ryan. Really appreciate it. Hang in there. Great to see you. And I look forward to seeing you back out on the speaking circuit in some form, whenever that's possible. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Dr. Nick.